Yep. Yep. Because the 18-year-old, that overwhelmed 18-year-old, that's where I abandoned myself for the first time, of taking care of mom and, you know, surviving and doing all that caretaking stuff. And I wasn't present for me. And that theme has played out in, you know, thousands of different ways. And you are so right on to catch that as a facilitator.
And stepping up into the first floor of your home,
Mm-hmm.
you've been disappearing in the basement.
Yeah.
You're stepping into...
Yeah. Not feeling like, you know, again, that I deserve to have that. I worked hard for it. It's worth a fight. It really is. But, you know, this business of struggling so hard and digging, you know, when you come to the emotionally loaded song, I've been working on the railroad, stems from that for me. It was this albatross, this struggle, and those old boundary issues are preventing me, those energetics are preventing me from moving ahead. Trouble with the knees, remember that one? Yes. The body part one, inflexibility. Every time Ani, my eldest daughter, brought up, you know, well, let's do this, let's try this, what about this? My first impulse is always to say no, out of fear. And I've been, from 18 on, I have been running in fear to survive. And I'm turning that around. I am willing to turn that around. So it's like,
Can you remember what it felt when you were 16? Can you remember a time when you felt strong? So that you can come from that place?
Oh yeah, but I just went on survival mode.
Right.
I mean, you know, people are good in emergencies and crises.
They are.
They just go, and you know, and you don't realize that in that process, you're disappearing. Yeah. Right. So now it's more like, I don't want to intellectualize this too much, but it's like, I think it's still about, I'm here for me. I'm here for me. I'm here for me. I won't disappear. I will show up. I will see this process through, regardless of where it takes me. I don't know yet where it's going to take me, but right. I've got to be willing to fight the good fight.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's got to be less about struggle and more about trust. And that's a life theme for me. I mean, you can see why, you know, that energetic blocks me. I've been working with my daughter on this. In fact, I said to her on the phone, notice that I am recognizing when I block you. Notice when I am going, no, wait a minute. You know, I'm noticing when I do that and saying, okay, let's look into that. Okay, let's see what else.
That's beautiful.
Well, those are the baby steps I'm talking about. That's the shift. That's going into now, okay, I can change the way I respond to crisis. I can change the way I respond to problem solving and open myself to say, okay, let's see what else is true. Let's be a little more compassionate and loving to me in this process. You're afraid, but.
And
Thank you. I'm afraid, and I am going to move forward with confidence, or with trust, or I am going to move forward no matter what. I am going to move forward because, as you asked earlier, what would I feel like if I didn't do this? I don't want to be on my deathbed going, I wish I would have. I'd rather lose my life in order to gain it. Okay.
That's profound.
Okay, all right. Well, I think that is a wrap. And so, guys, thank you for holding space for me. Thank you for those of you in the audience for really bearing witness to this, because it's so important to have that support system, just someone to listen and to hear. So I'm going to call it a day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.